endless possibilities.
Ebusia mamwache mamwakwaba mejesi wanye mahenwa ende yajoda busuma yewomi aya busuma atasibadi nyame na so da dumihen busuma otodudu biaku mesrawun na yame yenepe yenadum not on kona hodin de mid chairman Monday fresh Monday yet in coma center focus and a pay us in nasin and Nasia na yet die and about dasi na yesterday mobile away ma odinya shafia sin kakran mobusum di biako yewomi ewuradinara onye ne pere na adome na omade mehumo no ndo so mahen yes omade mehumo no ndo so mahen no lo yen shasen onyin kowie ewie pa osande afi ye shasi ebusia ne mun sami pi fiti January idebu wie wo ye November in sami pi na esisim na se adumdum man padam oche hina ne akai odwuntumi na nsama odi ya nonyom otowe Osisanyame onyi bibi pepe bi amawa on ma denchu. Yes. Sanyame on ma wonsa nkowa na on ma denchu. Na sade che wonkotin da no kire wo ponfon o bibi papa bi demo. Nti mo hia ya no motu. Odi twanoma na wonsa kada o da wo so wonsa ka. Nti anepei center focus mayekan the one who multini here one who multini bob wo pa osanda katom na bro me da fe no ye da kwawie na mom sa fe no kwawie da ma na yibubu yen kompo na ya hwe nachi na ya yen nkuntabu na ya sesede fiti yes January asi besi November yewomi obion pa na ya so abane de jaya ye ina no ye jehun kontai ye jehun sika ana wa hwema ya ho no we twen kawa te we twen kawa obion pa ya kutua ba ye da ya kutua obaye obian na ya kutua ba ya hen ya obusum di biakum nti yene papa ye na abrabo yerubu nkonta ya na se busum bia yam fa ne de busum bia wo man 100 Ghana cedi since our 11th month bi so ho de se busum bia wo 100 Ghana cedi up to date ya yewomi o papa ye wadwuma pa aya osere wuti oka obosum ahen na ebenya and a patient focus asembi sayin enti sebu kompo na hwe ne hu de anse de so busum ya nya akutia ebusia yese wanyi di ma center focus and a pay chassis na yɛnsese wɔ abrabɔ no mu hyase na yɛnsese wano motum nti sɛ odanfa na beebi ada no tum sese beebi ada no kwasɛm om dɛ ifie bi mo hɔ ɛta a ɛbobro yeye ifie bi hɔ na ɛta a ɛbobro yeye nti yɛhyɛ afiase a yɛmfa da mfedodo ada tene fie hɔ mfa ntonkyɛ sɛ yɛhyɛ afiase ebu nkunte no ɛde hɔ atena wane ma na sansesa papa biara mba ya ebusua ifie na etim sesa yes tu fifio ebusua tu fifio na piefofo ifie fofo na katenam brono net ayan sisi na hwe na no ndama nkwaye ya tu fi brono num ikono bo pa tu fi konum osa na mpanyin aka wasi nkro do so a won trefa akonje ngwase yes nkro no do so a won trefa akonje ngwase ejuma na ye no aye ejuma na mfi manyim hɔ nsi sebiala mbai wa brabom ma nye dwunu mu mpanyifo yemfa na sa private work na government work mpa ajibusa bank wonyim 000 meka se wonyim aka wo da hɔ aji loan wo bank mpanyifo hu yedwuma wo ye krado de edwuma no wo promote mpanyifo a ehu yedwuma wo ye krado de oboto akotuam na private work na ye no wo mo obose wedwunu ho agbabuei won to akotuam a gbabuei meka se nkrutu dwuma bi aso okoro wedwunu a awo na ye and a center focus obi ye de bi ji edwuma no ko hwe edwuma foforo ye yes onya football no na mum center focus and a ye hwe nkran osa na ye hwe afiase 11th month na woman ye ko December nti sase na ndam nkoye ya papa ma me mantro na nto da me na de debi obeye debi obeye masa nkofo won nyuma woto dadaw wudi yame ayen waso tuyo obeye waso tuyo yeye nti sense sabi mba babon ma beda yense se wom mpanyina aka wo se tsefa kra na twade do etsefa kra na twade do yin ade prakra tena do ate prakra tena do nyenyima tebusia and the center focus nkoma ye wuridi na mom ye na ya do ma ya bede fifi manto no puntu ogwa na kanko omanga na ni ye yenti na center focus ya trefom and the ye bede nkomo and the nsam e ba sepe na ye bebisa there and a one permit building permit one more con mo ebi so dan e see assassin atono da ebenade na wohwe ebenade na waji ebenano mo na awu asasasura ana as iberi bi so dan ebenade pati in assembly kwanchefu pay no o mecha building inspector ebenade pati no do gifi wo ansana wa ma okwane de kesi wudan ebusia nansay moro kodo nsuta hendem ofri baby the center focus yedo baby adin fi yedo ni hu fele be wi a nsuto ne nsu yira ya ha ye hu yes ya ha ye hu ye dede yinsum frɛ aboafo no mba mabo hen na mo na han yin baby a ade no fa befi nkoma na peye bedin bio insabil koda odo man Ghana yetire ye na yete no ko no yedi edwuma yare perde Ghana ya ho botahen yare pir pa enti bia sabi utafet otini baby kra o se be se ye perde Ghana be ye da eno no wo mam kwan na mba ye man pain na ideas ni wo ho na mfa bubu o man ti na ole perde o be politics ole perde o be campaign na ya to abai da man ebusia oman Ghana ne cheche ne kanko ni yeyen ogina Ghana fanala do na se mi se na brade nti ena enza beberu kodo ola ho Ghana fo na ye nyina ye pede de ma do ola ho nyenen ye je hene na do ye bo ho ban ye twe hu fi hu na mom omahin ade papa ne yimpo kra na ebien what's one pin asama ye kan one pin me ka bisa ba do me ka bisi ganam say no kwa ye ko na da ni kwa osi oye oboase ne ye bisa de it is onya bandama na ekwa ye ko fa oye ganam say hu ye be na dat ya be that o san the task force fo won nya wan hoboa won nya wan hihye untwa no ma ni kronala ni mumba ganum se fo ho ma wonya nsu papa nom wona asase kokoni na watwagu banchi nyiwo ebro nyiwo etibani nyiwo ma ye preda de ganum se ni bijan ahwa community ne mumba wo sir na wonye task force no kwa aba sabita fecha yan sabe no wo na yebeti da mon komo no so echi ebasan ya hwede ubaka te ya anepei inda ubaka nsan na podo yetitenyi kaka kreda mo na sayi ya abokwe ya eno ne mfa ndase no yamfa ma oya National Petroleum Authority also use gas the here affordable be fibia nde gas be fibia e bia gas da yawo ubi bia pede ye bia woka nada ne gas be fibia filling station wo efa ha akọ and now CBS yatba oye finger link fast food and catering services also jetban pa etban wori jetban papa didi wi a na wala mam high enti bomade na ko ankafo school junction school park junction no do ehwa ankafo Cape Coast ankafo school junction park the junction the pair finger link fast food and catering services anapa do your oats do your cocoa do your Tom Brown ebe ana hwita epe rice water ebe ebusia ana pay to ibiri why credit da epibo fruit ana epikosi ana pano na epe the box will bring fast cha finger like fast food and catering services bucho watu mi yopo ebe yo desidana no wanka kra ebusia aseda bi onu fama oye the gift shop the gift shop say the gift shop at the chat papa about to them wonderful. Do you could do your way, do your wompana? Aba. I want to so come on. At the cry, or wabba boomer, oh yeah, him testimony there. Yes, you must surprise ma, and I uncle fo, and adofo, and they no, and uncle no. You must surprise. But a surprise in the bar, and then you are done or you, Juma. Yes. Then you yet to a surprise. It will be mina chain, Papa B. And now watch, let's watch Papa B. What walk on back on that, walk on by that. Even you jump a show, ma. Yes. The sell gift shop. Now say in American farmer. And I pay call Pedu traffic light Nasipe and Tibetan Johnson. Yes. The sell gift shop was a one. A chicken of the universe that can corn or better materialism. That can corn or better materialism. King of the universe. King of the universe. I didn't say one king of the universe. The whole Cape Coast and Central region. Why do I didn't say one man. Oh, the doctor, I didn't say the more taboo cinema. You can imagine. In terms of quality, no other bar. Cement, maybe a type of cement, maybe a. That Sadam go to Sagasamo, Sabadonina. Security doors, Poppy, iron rods, 5 feet, quarter, 3/8, 1 inch. Ah. And you just say there, king of the universe. What you want to see? What's the boy I say for a cry? Baby and Chancano or regional house of chiefs, no positive pepper. If you kept question, cry, and come for Jansen. Sissel, I say for Sabacao, warrior Abra New Sports Stadium, the Jansen the pair, in Tabu Fun Wana, about certain sinners one, king of the universe, king of the universe. That can come or be the materials. A broke when I do other woman. Now they pay a hundred nights on Cocra. Now what they are so quiet. But no sassy. Now in Kajina MMDCs, Metropolitan and District Assemblies. Metropolitan and District Assemblies. Now you be Britain inspectors all Britain inspectors all there Anna Obi Besidan that's all about the permitter a beneficium no way and son or a mapakona permit. Na asase no po mami unyira hanen bisa de ano hia de ebisi the nana. That's the question. Yes or no? Ebusia or your capital yes. Project ebeye within the assembly. Project bia ebe so no bisi one bedroom o ibisi kiosk ibisi container adibia na idibisi municipal district assembly ne jurisdiction bia or there first or there can the permit and sana I start projecting. Yes, that is the law. Breeding regulations, they not actually. Yes, breeding regulations, they not actually. And the answer na, at the pickers bobo for mukum, muta foundation. ɔde zinka the permit another edu social bisi for me team but the signboard bi sa ɔde ka the permit ansanan ɔde ka the permit na asam bisa kuni yimisi yan wo de ye mu dodo ahen na head na yisisi project ayeye no ya ka the permit ansana ye started intinde ebe for community biala o develop bia na watch on stop work produce permit by CCMA stop work produce permit by stop work produce permit by KEA now say what them stop work ni we are as me saying there abati bi no stop work produce permitting and there why be work hard and now work fast o Sunday e pon be no che stop work ko asami wona document in ponya on show kra na o that to unya do 3 years da na chi speed hard o demo aboko baba na watch working what po plaster won now center focus baby and the nkomo ye baby a we nsuna on ye bi je nkomo ne ye bi se de e ba nkwa na wo fa do no mo permit aba nkwa na wo fa do mo permit o sande community bia answer no community be developed your town and country planning I want no we think what plan of community no o sande assassinara ewu anom na te bokọ there ya assassin 20 acres community assassin na 20 acres and now 2,000 acres you pay a plot in terms of assassin plot no within can or the town and country planning or plan number one was said the moment into a financial what one machine baba assassin do virgin land no the one baba do we susu fititi kisiti wa kwa sase ne finfin wa hwe baby a insufa no we develop community no wa kira ha insufa hanti ya be drainage gata kase baba ha aha no insufa no sa nti gata kakraba na baba ha ye wi a aha na ibugu wura ye wi a aha community no mote no market baba ha lorry park baba ha ye wi a asordan motiberan community no oso nti asordan baba ha aye kura asordan so nkramofo babam nti say ye Christian fu won da Christian fu won do ha nkramofo so won do baba ha we develop the man assassin na wi ansana wa ma common lands wa sign wa jatu na asasi won sha suntan no develop community no enti se wo sha so what no develop community na e do document e kota asasi ni bi na wo ma side plan wi a wo building plan na ye ka ho na do building plan no side plan na ka ho e da ko municipal assembly building inspector ho anu motini na building inspector wa show side plan wa show bedem plan a hwede baby azidan kesin onyensum ansana wa approve amo we bab wa stamp do jo permit it is the me na kodo na say ye the one we sisi the nurse insuma wananom no mo permitting. That's the question. Say me yakeka ina no kwando pefe ana no dana wananom no mo permit we sit down with this insum. As a mystery wananom no mo permit we sit down with this insum. It is one the permit. Na se building inspector in yin prefer the way in su for her. No so we sit the next wa building inspector we adwuma nye dan. Building inspector we adwuma nye dan. Ebusia Central Regional NADMO coordinator oya owo kwesi Dawood wa sase utade mo bia center focus ye de chi ne ye tere ye hwede mo kan sana no de be adwuma da obede yin pefe wo Costa television do se mo kan na wo de chi da ono obede pefe o te kese bi atugwa de baby insufai na woko wa pro na wonye hona we sisi the next one for side plan bla for bedroom plan bla na se wo hwe side plan na se wonye pefe da ho insufo ho on citizens wo na se se the next wa ya omo permit no ono no wen wasam obebi ya no de wa do mo permit ni si dan de den edibesi wo the man semi a waken in the yibidechi nti yanko na yanko hwe owo kosi Dawood ne nsama na mo coordinator Central Region nsama okan no yanko hwe na yimbe ni mbidi nkomo ya hwemra
Junction hono ma de ko muri ko igwa se e de ko dina ze hono low line area the low line area bibi hono ma insutu akakrebe bi pona esun we as a flood be flash flood any other flash ever dama mbra ni na bia ya mark as flood prone area any kwan say building inspectors in the various assemblies o ma kwan say wonkosi a dine e wo ho the not only building inspectors special planning committee members are we approve and especially into no the operation is no ekoso as yehwe obi bia or area bia e be show site plan o permit nipa no ma permit no technical officer bia or assembly bia oni me say aha area ne flood prone area now so what no ho ama permit say 1 year development structure or no or be face the laws. You come and explain why legal action should not be taken against you for approving for the construction of a structure a flood prone area any kind say ekoso and no we the afutu and the church so emma house landowners and landlords are all these flood prone areas and say quite number for sir obey one development and kofa or how embre one wankasa nasa so from how embre one neighbors nasa so from how embre or mine crew nankasa what's in so you know for sanctuary training using the necessary laws and special planning regulations prevention activities now in this era of climate change adaptation where you can was and you took in the right direction and we know and we are confident that at the end of this exercise we will achieve our set objectives.
Obachi mune ema ina oni yeye bizechi sa Honorable Kwesi Dawood oye NADMO coordinator so when tu wanfa building inspector bi an court with the masemi ho a yenyu nyina benya asam yes yanyi hu nyina bi nyasam we will come back near play wala video no what was make we will come back near yabokwa kyerɛw osanda mpepeda o man ga ne yedunu onye yankatakata namado this time baby yedunu wa be name and shame name and shame onu no bobo ga na nimputi sesi a o eda ne ye ebusia na ebusan sa de mpocho anwotofri awon no twa gu screen no do no nkoma yiti butuma abamebi efra mo jubotum boko na abo modern na de amo wo TV set ne volume na akofom yes na etewu wo phone no do now sir mayati nkomoya efia debudi sanu kwando ye de project bia be ye bia oda ka je permit ye misa ya ho dodo ahe ne ye no project ye e ka je permit ansana ye de pikas bofom ye de fo wo p about 80% you the for 80%. Yes, 80% you the for now 20 na work and put down no kokra 20% na akade ahin dan no enwone de ho sabe to feche yinyim joye nti etu anoma be inspector yaba the permit na yekisi yan 4-bedroom apartment iye duwa mo hiya je do about your document on kada mun kwa asase no do mun kwa hwe bebi asase no wo nchansa na no ejuma no ye de yi pa no ba about the permit okay from fail from scenario fail odu be ba catch the chro wo side plan number from scenario ba catch produce your burden plan produce wo side plan then from scenario e ka the permit from scenario no ba chew ni nya wa chew no do ni wia building inspector ne di no do no ko site wo no ko hwe wia ansa no yin wasana ba 21 days is it 73 or 83 yeah building regulations something like that. Inya kwe na no amo permit o nya dem da na kwe na nya permit odo dzimbiribi na wo hwehwem ansa na the permit no wodamo yes building regulations dabna samnete it is a not coordinator was wood the man more no wood the man more na the man mo na wutu no we gina do what the building inspectors are court abako na wo fa do wo ma ho na we sida wo nsum no wo ma ho permit a oyensemo na ibija chi it is a one chi pokumpo anko won fere kija sem bibia wa bra wa ma one permit mo we sida na sinsum me nsuta adesema wo ho kire ho na ora kwesida wo de yin wo bi ka yes nadmo coordinator yanyi wo bi ka nse ye duochi yehwe pefe nti waso se akọ na wo kwot de da mabro sani da medani osinsuma won kaji sika o na waso mfensie publish. Yes, publish. Ni wuna the mabo seni osinsum. The mabo seni wa man kwafure bira wo community ma ha. The mabo seni wa man suta oyinu. Yes, bring your permit. In your permit that sama self. Say je shase ye the ma gan ye obotai. In chirma wa ba no mu na mpa mpemfa wo ba akwa no. We bi sisi ga omanga na nanu moriye. Na so ntira mada no ne yete ye bi sim. Na so ntira mada no no pe kusi na uto adwinum. Na ma so ba kai na manka. So one find your fish that's what ankada the midden will say 2 bedroom and now 4 bedroom and now this hostel will say or sin suma. What do we that's the way it's that's a bedding inspector per so ma approval or penny signature or this type of city bam the permit no can see a dan fish wa. Then bedding inspector per so or what in the back? What in the back? Just a way. She said, on cats as a phone. No cats as a phone, but no, or Sedemumpo, or no coffee no biano. Yes, no biano. Usana pepper that gun they do no. Eusia yet no ho madam ndamina fofo na kwai na yent man fofo ona kwai eusia wo matofo no go screen den botu afre ebe man komo na yebedi fefefe da ma eusia me fo no nsi na yebisa ye ho wagalamse kwa ye kon wona numti na ye ko galamse kon ana ye kugalemse kuna ma Chinese fo ana ye kugalemse na ma Burkina fo ana ye kugalemse na ma US fo de wuya na wa ba an ye kugalemse wiya na wa ba ye galemse kun ye ko magana fiara nya ha na ye kugalemse ni kun nta se mi sai ne ma ye kugalemse kun ni binum unaji fu di penti what day? Maya Yanuhuni, Maya can one see. It is so therefore no you bam far. Where to waste one no by Basabasa, Yakoyana Yabay. Yakoyana Yabay. Then to the community, into the mountain where the mana light off film. The community could say, one the light. The community could say, win your pipe. Nay, I shall there, or but Nagana and one Nagana. But Obandaman, done the phone pay for being mobile. Mo pocho na be me community ni ban what to show with the one wa be ye dum pempenda wa ma ya tase de me queen na wodi ye duma no onantew na me queen so ye poison embi baba ye le mesafo kwa wima oba ye den ebibi baba yesu nom obayeden ebibi baba yasase na basai ntisi yasase ni itwanoma ni ndu bebiara na so wasanda won ho obuku tia no motwa yitu na yakwa ya na yebai wasase boku tia no na yitu na yakwa ya na yebai nsadani Mosi wo oye obuase just mumne Environmental Protection Agency EPA bossa odano kwachefu pay Professor Nanama Brankruche yes no you pay fu task force for waka ho na na twetwe nkomo fada okrodo wo oye basabasa ya community no one task force no one ye yekite ye no maame professor nana ma brankuche medasi ye hwe prof ne so waka ni bi
a very troubling and worrying development. Unless first off, let's establish how my colleague journalists are doing right now, those who are in the hospital.
Yeah, thank you very much. We thank God that we all have our lives now. It's just unfortunate that we have some injuries. As I said, the most critical one is a broken tie, which is one of the Joy TV cameraman who had a broken tie. Your correspondent, Abubakar, had some, he had chest pains and he is responding to treatment. Adom TV correspondent, that's Joseph with a head injury. He's also responding to treatment. Then we have some EPA staff who were also involved in the accident. They are all responding to treatment, and we have discussed it with the doctors and nurses in charge to pay special attention to them because we were on a national assignment before this unfortunate incident happened. Yeah, so as the operation we started yesterday, it's a 3-week plan that the EPA has to ensure, especially the services that others provide for mining in our water bodies, which is illegal. We plan to tackle that aspect as well. So we realize that it's not just enough to say stop mining in the river bodies, but again, we saw that we needed to deal with the suppliers. So we took over the shops, closed down many shops at the Arian Kwanta, as I narrated yesterday. So today we were on another route to close down some other shops. On our way near Obuase, we saw people on the ground, the galamsey happening on the ground. So we decided to have a look at what they were doing. When we stopped and walked into the area, in fact, where they're actually mining, they have access route, so we had to stop by the roadside and walk to the ground, the field where they are mining. So as we were going closer, they were running away, and they did, all of them left by the time we got there. So we looked around what we could pick, we did pick. Whilst leaving, we saw that there were actually more of the excavators, 3 of the excavators that is inside a river body.
Inside?
So, inside river body. So in fact, they had mined in the river body and blocked the river in such a way that it has taken different tributaries around the area and flooded some places. It's messy. It was really a bad situation. So we actually went to the car and used another route to the place. And whilst there, the people also ran. We called them to come, and then just before we could even have a conversation, they had sent news around, and so we saw built men, a number of them came with guns. We had the military with us anyway, and the national security also were with us. We saw that we couldn't exchange fire, so we could not fight them. So we had to run for our lives. So in the course of we running, speeding on the road, we encountered this accident. So one of the cars, which had some EPA staff and some of the journalists, had a head-on collision with a truck that is actually carrying some pipes for galamsey, these galamsey operations. We saw some of them on the field. So they had a head-on collision, and we had a...
You were attacked by galamsey operators. I mean, we say well-built, heavily armed people.
Yes. So, yeah. So some of them were dressed in black, like complete black from top to down, and some of them were wearing vests like this with CID written at the back. we asked them, in fact, the soldiers, the national security men, asked them of their ID card and stuff like that. So it was becoming confrontational, and then we had to leave because we couldn't. They said they cannot overpower them, so we had to leave. They had their arms, but we didn't. Of course, EPA doesn't. We didn't have, so we had to run.
I see. Now, what prompted the decision to run? Were they attempting to fire at you or attack you?
Yeah. So whilst they were having the confrontation, we got intel. So I got a phone call from Accra that we should leave immediately where we are, and that even the route we plan to take, we should not use it again, and we should not return on the same route we came from Kumasi to Obuasi. So we had to use another route altogether, much longer, through central region, through western region, and then back to Kumasi. But just before we reached Kumasi is when we had a head-on collision.
And this change in route, as a result of that call you got, was because intelligence had been picked that you could possibly be attacked if you used the same route you came?
Yes. So as I received the call, the national security operators also had a similar call. So they were giving us feedback as they drove right in front of my vehicle, and we had one driving 2 vehicles behind. So we got phone calls from different sources, but all from the national security, that picking intel that where we are is not safe, and that we had to take cover immediately.
This is troubling. And you say that you saw some of these heavily built men wielding weapons. They were wearing vests with CID written at the back of it?
Yeah, with guns. In fact, pump action, they said.
And they refused to produce an ID to authenticate whether they are indeed CID officials?
Yeah, they didn't have any ID to identify themselves as security agents.
And the military personnel that you were with, were they armed?
Yeah, some had guns with them, but not all of them. But when they assessed the situation, they knew we cannot exchange like that, so we had to move.
Indeed, obviously, because with what you're describing, you were outnumbered, correct?
Exactly.
With the people that, because of the intel you had gotten, and the word that had gone out. And
actually, the longer we stayed, the more they came. So then, we had to leave almost immediately. We saw those signals and received the calls.
I see, but these persons who were wearing the CID vest, were they with the illegal miners?
I would say yes, because they asked the illegal miners, they were in their Wellington boots.
Right.
I mean, the illegal miners came in their Wellington boots on motorbikes, and these built-up men were in like normal military boots with their guns and their black outfits and the vests.
I see. Now, and they refused to, even with the interrogation from the military personnel you were with, they didn't want to cooperate. They didn't want to give the information as you were asking for.
Yeah, not at all. They couldn't produce ID cards or any identification.
I see. And just based on that, the trail of information that you got, which led to you changing your course and taking a different course, is it to say that you were on some top speed because of the fear of your own life? A reason why it led to this coalition? Let's understand what led to this head-on coalition.
Okay, so we drove in a number of vehicles followed. So we had to go, let's say, a number of vehicles in a convoy. So we had to move at the pace the national security operators are moving. So we could...
Nti yeto men pa na ye dam iditie yen ho a ewuso mo mfa sedam fa ma TV3 yenu ebe ma otwetwe dem nkomo no ye de na ase pa mame brankruche waso ye de wase oye site wo ye de homa ase pa na Mpanyin ka asɛm bi. Mpanyin wɔka asɛm bi. Na wɔdɛ ibenyin abɔto. Ibenyin abɔto ɔkyɛn paama. Yes, ibenyin abɔto ɔkyɛn paama. Mpanyin ka da masɛm no. Ahoda wɔdɛ wɔn pin galamsey no. Yan ka asɛm Nemum Yankopɔn de beji okum na ɔta kana so Yankopɔn tsara aleteye se bɔhwɛ na galamsey wa akoma date ne bu ekum won na nyimpa wɔ hyase na din usande yɛnyina yɛ prede yɛne ndama obo wie pɛyɛ ebisomo mo ko Facebook comment ana mo for comment ko bi na wa ba mfama mo wi a de boka atai ba ye ba se bi wa ba guado no so yetitenyi kakakra da mo na da ba mo kana mo tofo no ogo screen da fra me obotum friend na na ite edum na ya fa ye wantum mpo che butum afre ye da se ye ne bada oya akokari junior oye terror also happy birthday on come Sir Kwame King oye Kalusha owo aserebedi akun SHS wo akokari ete terror junior anepe waso bebe obi anu ncheso nkomo yede wase papa akokari junior terror and the person will be one as a dozen common. Rich K Multimedia on us all the traditional leaders in every community where galamsey is taking place should be arrested. That's not something. That's not something. Until non American. Na none of him for what that community would together so me or what chawina was I know that's as me. And of course I know that's as me. So what chahuna? No, no, consider me away in the community light off thing, yet one light him, yet one a pipe him. Not tell him coming to one Kagana Ubio. That's how Wala, Ubutana Bobade, Ubakagana. Tia Brockman, so the Fuga, yet one year, Ubianum Kobebia. Elebalas, get back. Eleba, get back. Sanko community. Ubianum ko baby an kota family community. Get him say, won't you know one week, won't you know Wundi, Ufanya Froy? Won't you chat, Wundi? I want our community, and when you want Bibia. One full car, ko baby, and will be as you are, or the car will book room. Dakwetsin a day. Ibu hasmo obisi konum. Ntacha kwa 3 days. Ibu hasmo obisi konum. Ehon na ibu na mpa ye won painful wo menim. Ah sabi wo kasam ode hin na yete na yeye. Three days prepare pechi ibu hasmo obisi konum. Kalibano ko kaliban fu ko ne mo ma obiano nkoto bebia inye bebia na mfa o said north east west and south nya wakobo ho so community to galamsey na we so community to galamsey na di ebusia member no ko mo fensi na mo nkodo obakata abakansa enhwe kwa na BNB na pod no na entitenye yamfa mo na eja yama kwanama nkomotwetwe biara wo no so omoto yedo fefefe adepe na duda do wakata bakansa ne front page ne busia na yim do degwa name do papa na daily graphic kokoko na ɔde otumfoɔ sɛ tutu abɛbio ne fɛyi ne dɔ hɔ na ɔde Garo Mampein John Dramani Mahama ne so ne fɛyi ne dɔ hɔ ɛna ɔde ɔyɛ nsɛntwerɛyi anaa nsɛntwerɛfo wɔn award a wɔyɛ no wɔde no mu nsɛm wɔde eboguɔ na ɔnan dɛ nsɛntwerɛfo nyinaa best journalist of the year ɔsi Asidiba tops all ɔman pɛ John Dramani Mahama no fɛyi na ɔda wɔn ma ɔkan dɛ ubasha me nsɛntwerɛfo wɔn fa ho di deeping press freedom ɔyɛ no fanfa ana ɔdɔ wɔyɛ ho adwuma ahomad sule ubo na etiri wuku ne to oche na ewie no nsɛmpo yɛnte ya pa ka you deeping press freedom yo ya hwekwan akwandom ya hwe the Ghanaian Times the book attended aba George Ben was TV3 Godwin Asidiba no win or the best journalist of the year 2024 no fe no dona what the award and what the man nti the Ghanaian Times the book attended the Ben Daily Guide the book attended the also private sector what the impuntu na wada ka abano ho we are Alex Dede SML one petition wada ka man pen John Dramani Mahama over GRA contracting Daily Guide the worker at the Munsam or the Abba it was so you could the new crusading guide mfe yi kuna so ho abrantie otumfo na wa express anger at Galamsey minus asam ni njo otumfo so no no gbefu papa na ono na ode no feyin ode aba owa dombuodo nka no MPP mon general secretary also look national chairman it's a young bodu we declare a bid for national chairman MPP. Now what the NDC MP no all small scale miners in Ghana no ubia any license small scale miners you want ubia any license operate no for in order or yeah the obokate the new crusading guide no if so you call the obokate delegates also you pay no money no we pay chairmanship wana shedo obokate e mo de be na owa bo ache jako number 1 John Wodu number 2 ono pasa mo boaten number 3 Chema wuntumi number 4 ena oye owura Asamoah Yeboah Kobna Asamoah Yeboah na mempemfi no weyi wonyim de obape national chairman wo MPP amanye konu ebusome me da yebe na otufo setutu onye amampe John Dramani Mahama what na oyan santrofo wone award na ase no tufo no onye amampe John Dramani Mahama wudun ko no sere my friend take bold decision nti delegates and also they take firm decision on Galamsey fight otumfo no wa tell amampe John Dramani Mahama ebuso magina do na ma da wase ma mo mo da hwe ma da edwumaku a obo hia chirudam they say give